In a small town in Ohio, on a quiet street lined with sugar maple trees, stood a little blue house with white shutters. Everyone called it the Little House on Maple Street, and inside lived 10-year-old Lucas Carter and his family. Mom, a school nurse; Dad, a mechanic who could fix anything; big sister Mia, 13, basketball star; and their goofy golden retriever, Buddy. Lucas loved three things more than anything. 1. Drawing superheroes in his sketchbook. 2. Helping his dad in the garage. And 3. The giant maple tree in their front yard that turned bright red every October. One October morning, something amazing happened. Lucas was raking leaves with Dad when he noticed an old brass key half buried under the roots of the maple tree. It was beautiful, covered in tiny stars and moons. "Dad, look!" Lucas shouted. Dad wiped his hands on his jeans. "That's strange. Never seen it before. Maybe it's been there since the house was built in 1952. That night, the whole family hunted for what the key might open. They checked every drawer, every lock, even the attic. Nothing fit. Mia joked, "Maybe it opens a treasure chest full of candy." Buddy just barked and chased his tail. The next day was Saturday. Lucas carried the key in his pocket everywhere. While walking Buddy around the block, he passed old Mr. Henderson's house, the big Victorian place everyone said was empty since Mr. Henderson moved to Florida 10 years ago. But something caught Lucas's eye. A tiny door at the base of Mr. Henderson's giant maple tree, no bigger than a lunchbox, painted the same blue as Lucas's house. He'd walked past that tree 1,000 times and never noticed it. His hand shook as he slid the star and moon key into the little lock. Click! The tiny door swung open, and inside was a wooden box. Lucas opened it carefully. Inside were dozens of rolled-up scrolls tied with red ribbon, and a note in beautiful handwriting. "To the next child who finds this key. These are wishes my wife." And I collected every fall when the leaves turned red. We believed if you hang a wish on a maple tree when it's wearing its brightest colors, that wish comes true for someone who needs it. Now it's your turn. Love, Mr. and Mrs. Henderson, 2014 inch. Lucas ran home, scrolls bouncing in his backpack. That night, the whole family sat at the kitchen table unrolling every scroll. They were wishes from kids all over town years ago. I wish my grandma feels better. I wish my dad finds a job. I wish our family can stay together. Some wishes had little check marks next to them in red pen. Mom's eyes filled with tears. They really did come true. She whispered. The Carters made a plan. Every evening for the next 2 weeks, they worked as a team. Dad built a beautiful red wishing wall from old barn wood in their backyard. Mom strung fairy lights all around the maple tree. Mia designed a big sign that said, "Maple Street Wishing Tree. Hang a wish. Watch love grow." On the first Saturday in November, they invited the whole neighborhood. Kids brought paper leaves cut from red, orange, and yellow construction paper. They wrote new wishes. I wish my new baby brother sleeps through the night. I wish my mom's new job makes her happy. I wish Buddy lives forever. That one was from Lucas. They tied the wishes to the tree with ribbon. The maple glowed like fire under the lights. Word spread fast. Soon families came from 3 towns over. News vans showed up. A local reporter asked Lucas, "Why are you doing?" By Thanksgiving, the tree was so full of wishes it looked like it had grown a second set of leaves made of hope. On the last night of November, something magical happened. A soft snow started to fall, the first of the season. Every paper wish glowed under the lights, and for just a moment, it looked like the tree was full of fireflies in winter. Lucas stood with his family, arm around Mia. Buddy sitting on his feet, Mom and Dad holding hands. Lucas looked up and whispered, "Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Henderson. wherever you are. And somewhere in Florida, an old man watching the local news smiled at his wife and said, "Looks like the key found the right heart." The little blue house on Maple Street became the most famous house in Ohio, not because it was big or fancy, but because every fall, love grew there, bright red and gold, for everyone to see. And every year after that, when the leaves turned, families came back. They didn't just hang wishes. They came back to tell Lucas and the Carters which ones had already come true. Because sometimes the greatest superpower isn't flying or super strength. It's a 10-year-old boy, an old key, and a family who decided love was the best thing to pass forward. The end.